So the Kansas City Chiefs have been hiding a few things for us, and I mainly think it's offensively. Now, the reason why I say that I think it's offensively is because if you look at what this Chiefs team identity was on offense coming into the season, it was something very hot. It was something very special. But they signed Hollywood Brown. They drafted Xavier Worthy. Obviously, they had their wide receiver one and that promising looking wide receiver in Rashee Rice, right? So they had a bunch of plays, and obviously the game plan was designed throughout those three guys. But then a lot of things had to get switched up, right? Because Rashee Rice ended up getting injured, and Hollywood Brown ended up getting injured before the season could even start. So now the Kansas City Chiefs, they have an offense that is going to struggle because their whole game plan is getting shifted. But then later on in the season, we go out there and we trade for DeAndre Hopkins, who's obviously supposed to kind of account for, like, you know, the Rashee Rice injury. So we trade for DeAndre Hopkins, who's supposed to account for the Rashee Rice injury. And then now we was expecting Hollywood Brown to come back, and he's finally came back. If you look at this Chiefs offense ever since Hollywood Brown has come back and Xavier Worthy has been playing better, it's been looking way more better. Mahomes has been playing better. The Chiefs offense has been looking way more fluid ever since Hollywood Brown came back. So I believe that Hollywood Brown is kind of the X factor on offense. The X factor on offense for this Kansas City Chiefs team. And now the offense has started to get scary. So one thing about the Chiefs in the regular season, and this doesn't even only apply to the offense, it also applies to the defense and Spags, is that they don't call out their best plays in the regular season, and that's the honest truth. So the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs were able to beat these teams and they're not even calling out their best plays or they're not even going 100%, that's something very scary that people should account for. I mean, if you look at the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, they always look like a whole different offense. We start seeing plays that we've never seen before, and that's what I expect to see again this year. It's kind of hard to game plan against the Kansas City Chiefs because even if you use film from the regular season, you're not going to see none of those plays in the playoffs. So game planning against the Kansas City Chiefs is not as easy as it sounds, because literally anything you see them do in the regular season, I promise you will not see it in the playoffs. And that's what the Chiefs are hiding from everybody. They're hiding their game plan. They're hiding their offense. They're not trying to really show too much because they want to go get that three-peat. But I promise you, mark my words, y'all can come back to this video if y'all want to. When the playoffs come and the Kansas City Chiefs are playing, they're going to look like a whole different team. They're going to look way more fluid. Their plays are going to look way better. They're going to be clicking way better on offense. And y'all going to see, man. Y'all going to see the defense as well. Y'all are going to see new looks that y'all haven't seen throughout the regular season. That's what makes the Kansas City Chiefs such a good team, you know? Like, they give out these new looks that, you know, you don't see in the regular season, and they just surprise their opponents every time. It's really hard to game plan against the Chiefs, and that's the key to why they keep winning these Super Bowls. So now you have teams like this. Well, the thing is, you do have teams like the Broncos and the Chargers who could possibly make the playoffs. The Chargers already are clinched, but the Broncos could possibly make the playoffs. So now you got these type of teams that know the Chiefs and they know what they do. So you definitely got to be on the lookout for that. But we're most likely going against the Steelers or the Texans in the divisional, which either one of those I could see us definitely blowing them out. And then the AFC Championship, you just got to face either the Ravens or the Bills. And then that could go not our way, but it most likely should go our way. So the Chiefs have an easy path to the Super Bowl. They have an easy path to the Super Bowl, if you ask me. And it's going to be something special to really watch. But to see what they're going to do with Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy and DeAndre Hopkins, Travis Kelce, to see what they're going to do with all these guys and what are they going to call on offense and what we're going to see out of these guys, it's going to be something very, very special to watch. And honestly and truly, I really, really cannot wait. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. This is going to be special. Hollywood Brown, he's going to emerge as a serious threat for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mark my words. I mean, if you look at how the numbers has been looking, you know, for the Kansas City Chiefs ever since Hollywood has returned. It's been pretty good. He returned in the Texans game. We put up 27. He returned obviously he played in the Steelers game. We put up 29. So that's going to show you the difference with Hollywood Brown on this team. Now let's look at Hollywood Brown's numbers. So obviously he only has 91 yards through 2 games, which is actually good because he didn't really play those games. He didn't really get as much snaps in them 2 games that he came back. But he's put up 4 receptions for 46 yards against a pretty good Steelers defense, and 45 yards and 5 receptions against a pretty good Texans defense. So Hollywood Brown, he is tough. He's tough. He's looking good. And he's going to have a very strong playoffs. I'm telling y'all. Y'all may not believe me right now, but trust me, this guy is going to have a very strong playoffs. He's going to dominate. He's going to do what he has to do. Trust me. This dude is ready. He's looking fresh off the comeback. He's looking good. DeAndre Hopkins, he's going to be playing some more snaps. So he's going to automatically look good, because he's going to be playing more snaps. And when you're playing more snaps and you haven't been playing snaps like that, you're going to end up looking great. I think Hollywood Brown is the final piece in the Chiefs Super Bowl puzzle, if you ask me. The offense, it's seen a big uptick in form. And like I said, man, coincidentally, that's happened with the return of Hollywood Brown. Having Brown on the field, it has put the finishing touches on the offense's efficiency. That's just the truth. Him and X-Worthy, they're going to look great. They're going to look great. I'm telling you, they're all going to look great, man. You got Travis Kelce, Hopkins, Worthy, Juju Smith-Schuster, Noah Gray, and Hollywood Brown. That's forcing the defense to pick and choose who they cover, man. And the Chiefs, they're hunting for their third, Super Bowl title in a row. And Hollywood Brown, he continues to get better and better. And if people are trying to stop this Chiefs juggernaut in the playoffs, they're going to have a tough task. Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Travis Kelce, Hopkins, Patrick Mahomes, Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, Juju Smith-Schuster, with a top defense in the NFL. It's going to be very hard to get rid of this team. It's going to be very hard to stop this team. And that's going to be the difference between the Kansas City Chiefs and all these other teams. So give me the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. Give me the Chiefs to 3-peat. And it's just going to happen. I'm sorry, guys. If you're not a Chiefs fan, I'm so sorry to tell you this. It's happening.